all the links throughout the Zelda timeline. Hello and welcome. Today we are going to break down how old every link is in every game. Some will be straightforward and others we will have to hunt for. How we will find out the ages of the ones we have to hunt for will be cross-referencing other games throughout the series, as well as what we will establish as of age in the Zelda universe. Alright, let's start with looking at the most recent updated Zelda timeline. Oh no, it's ugly! And it has wrong stuff in it! No! We're just gonna use mine. Hello and welcome to Krita. We are going to go and use my Zelda timeline that I created a while ago, which will be probably spoilers for my Zelda video, and a few other little videos here or there that we are going to be working on later on. But you know what? We're using my timeline because it looks prettier, and it makes sense. So let's get into figuring out their ages. We're going to start with the easy ones because of course we are, and we're going to use red because I like red. In Zelda 1, we know that Link is 10, and we know that in Zelda 2, Link is 16. This is also the first time that we will be seeing that 16 is of age. In Breath of the Wild, we know that Link is 117, and Tears of the Kingdom takes place 5 years later, which makes him 122. We also see that in Tears of the Kingdom that 17 is actually of age. We also see in Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild that the ages of 12 to 13 is when they learn to use a sword. Moving up the timeline, we go to Ocarina of Time. We know that Link is 9, and 7 years later, he is 16. Another time that 16 is of age. Now going up to the top to Skyward Sword, Link is seen as an older teen in this game. He's allowed to use a sword, he has been trained in it, as well as the fact that he is becoming a knight, which makes him between the ages of 16 and 17. In Twilight Princess, we are shown that Link is technically seen as an adult, but he's also an older teen, which makes him around the ages of 16 to 17. Somewhere along the lines of some promotional stuff said that he was 17, so probably closer to 17. Majora's Mask takes place after Ocarina of Time. He has the same player model, so he's probably between the ages of 9 and what we could presume at latest he'd probably be 12 before he got taller. And lastly, we're going to go over to Wind Waker, and I'm just going to put in the opening and I'll read it, and then I will also put in Dylan and I's reaction when we realized how old Wind is. With strength at his command, he spreads darkness across the kingdom. But then, when all hope had died and the hour of doom seemed at hand, a young boy clad in green appeared as if from nowhere. Wielding the blade of evil's bane, he sealed the darkness, dark one away, and gave the land light. This boy who traveled through time to save the land was known as the Hero of Time. To celebrate, it is the day that you become the same age as the hero spoken of in all the legends. Does that mean he's 16?
Yeah, no, I was thinking it's either his 10th birthday or his 16th.
Because in the legend it says that this is when he reappeared, and that's when that happened, because beforehand it didn't really. So he'd be 16 and not like 12. So it's just the art style. It's the art style. It's the art style that makes us think he's baby. He's actually 16.
Wind is 16. Holy shit.
Wind is 16. Oh my gosh. So basically, long story short, Wind Waker Link is 16. Which means that Phantom Hourglass, taking place afterwards, makes him older than 16, but we don't know how many years took place afterwards, so we'll just put 16 plus for now. This also makes 16 of age as well. Now, Spirit Tracks. In the game, Link is getting his license to drive a train, basically. I don't think a 12-year-old should be able to drive a train! So we're gonna say that he is of age, which again is 16. So let's head over to Minish Cap next. In Minish Cap, Link is very clearly a child. He has to be younger than 16, but he is allowed to have a sword, and he is willingly given one, which means he's probably around 12 to 13. In Four Swords, there is no reference for Link's age, but he has to be older than 12 or 13, and younger than 16, so we'll say 15 here, because he is still a kid. Oh boy, time for the downfall timeline. Oh no. So, I feel like people are going to try and fight me on this, but I got the math and hours of research to back it. At the beginning of A Link to the Past, some guards say that Link shouldn't be out here, or that he is too young to wield a sword, or even start learning to. In Breath of the Wild, Wild got the Master Sword at the ages of 12 to 13, and people said that he was still very young and a prodigy, which means that he already was learning how to use a sword at that time, which means that children in Hyrule would learn how to use a sword around that age. There's also the connection to Ocarina of Time. In Wind Waker, we see that Wind is the same age as Time when he defeated Ganondorf, and Twilight Princess was supposed to be a continuation of the Hero of Time after he had settled down, making him after the age of an adult in Ocarina of Time, making him again between 16 and 17, probably closer to 17, which leads to Legends Age. It's most likely that it's connected to the Hero of Time's age, as well as the fact that when those games were coming out, they were putting them all around the same age, the Hero of Hyrule being 10 and the Hero of Time being 9, which means that if the Hero of Legend isn't around that age range, it makes him the odd man out in every way, shape, and form, being that he's not the same age as the others around that time, as well as the fact that he's the only one not connected to the Hero of Time's age as one of his successors, which means he's probably around the ages of 9. In the Oracle games, that takes place afterwards. We are going to also be going with the original timelines saying of where these games take place, because the other way around actually makes no sense. There's an enemy that takes place here, that you meet again here, and Link wouldn't know him if this was first, but he knows Link because this was originally first, so we're not going to deal with that. We're not going to deal with that today. That's a different day, a different video. We're doing their ages today. In the Oracle games, Link is allowed to have a sword, so that is probably 12 plus. But he is also seen as a child, shown in the Oracle games as a mermaid, but also we don't know mermaid age ranges because there's only ever been seen 2 in the entire series. One of them is Link, and the other one was in a dream. So we could argue that he is of age in the Oracle games, and because Link's Awakening takes place immediately afterwards, the ages on here will stay together. In A Link Between Worlds, Link is again allowed to have a sword. He is allowed to have a job, so he's probably around 16. I'm gonna say 15 on the lower end, but 16 on the high end. And of course, Triforce Heroes is confirmed to be the same Link here, which means he has to be 15 to 16 plus. And then we have Echoes of Wisdom. Shh, ignore the spoilers. Ignore the spoilers. You don't need to know this yet. This is for a different video. Anyways, Link has a sword. He's always had a sword. He's had a sword because he helps people, and people know he has a sword and he helps people. He's also very clearly done the Slumber Dojo. So he has to be older than 12, but also it never states any of the characters being of age either. The only context of age that we have in this game is that Link has beef with Ganon because they fought beforehand. So I'm just gonna put question mark because there is 0 reference to age. And yeah, that is the entire series. And right here at the end, I realized I totally forgot to put Four Swords Adventures in here, because I apparently forget about that one a lot. So So, lastly, Four Swords Adventures. We can most definitely say the same ages as Four Swords. And there we are. All of the Link's ages. And so yeah, that's their ages throughout the timeline. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed. I know some are of hot debate, like Wynn's age, because for the longest time we all thought he was 12 because he looks 12, but honestly I think it's just art style. Because like, Legend went from this to this, so we have to look at the information given to us and not just art style. For the next Zelda video, I'll be making a community poll after this video comes out, so please vote there. The vote will be: what happened to the Triforce in Echoes of Wisdom? How could the Zelda timeline merge? The last one will be looking through some lost Zelda media that I found while researching. Anyways, if you don't know, I put secret endings at the end of all my Zelda videos, so of course I have something for you. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
I'm 16.
And you're staying at the kids' table.
What about Legend?
He's an adult, ain't you?
What?
I hope you all enjoyed that and thought it was as funny as I did, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Have a good one. Bye!